Well, hello, group number 9. Welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my readings. So group number 9. Let's see what it is in time. So I've pulled 2 oracle cards, one for the dark and one for the light. We're all about balance here, balancing perspectives. So let's see what this reading is about today. Okay, so animal energy, animal wisdom, the green sea turtle. So this talks about divine timing. This kind of reminds me of the Temperance card in the Tarot. So divine timing. So what do we know about turtles? Well, they live a lot longer than us, their lifespan, which makes me think, could they be a wise animal? Perhaps. Now they've both got soft and hard exteriors, depending on which part you're penetrating or looking at. And there's a sense of knowing. So the sea turtle, think about its birthing and its living situations, where it comes, where it goes, where it chooses is safe to sow, divine timing. So talking about balance and things coming at the right time. So green sea turtle, beautiful. All right, so let's see what's on the flip side. Ooh. So what's coming out of the darkness? Card number 3. The Beltane. Am I saying that right? The Beltane lover. Belt. Oh my god. Belt. Am I stuttering or just jittering because I'm nervous? I'm just gonna say the lover. All right. Okay, so let's analyze this card a little bit further. So we talked about being wise, knowing where to go, having some sort of knowing and some flow with the sea turtle. Now, being wise given time, if a turtle lives to 150 years, say, that's 3 of our lifetimes, right? So we're talking about a lover who goes back at least 3 past lives. I don't know what Beltane means, but the lover in this context with the sea turtle, green sea turtle, so green matters of the heart, so that's a deeper knowing times 3 past lives. Okay, so given that it's the dark time, night time, so this is like dream state or subconscious. Now, for some of you might be either manifesting and dreaming that divine lover, that counterpart, and you know this because you've met them in at least 2 past lives before this one. So there's a sense and a knowing. So that's either you tapping into your subconscious, or this is this person coming to you in your dream state. Either you're daydreaming of them or they're coming to you in your dreams while you're asleep. Now there's 2, I want to say crows, but I don't know. I was just going to say I don't know crows to be out at night, but that makes me a liar because I have seen them about, just not so active though. So this is talking about times when maybe you're alone, maybe when you're at peace and calm. This is when these emotions, this person, the idea, this ideology comes to you. The idea is very calming because the water's very soft, smooth. It's like you could also glide across it as if it was icy-like surface. And there's also like gentle starlight and starshine around these 2 being together. So it's written in the stars, its destiny and its fate, which confirms the past lives, right? So whatever you and this person, your lover, in the past lives, you've come back into this life to pursue whatever it is that you didn't get to work on in the past life. So we come back together to do completions. That's our divinely guided message for today. So this means that for you to be ready and then in that divine timing to receive this lover of yours, that means that you've done your inner work. That means that you are wise about who you are and what you like, what you experience. There's a sense that you've gone through all these life experiences because these life experiences have prepared you for this other counterpart, this divine other half, a soulmate, a significant other. There's just something about this connection that really brings you together. Now, that makes me think in timing. So if you don't know them yet, you have met them before in a past life. So when you meet them, it's kind of like whatever the situation is, it's like you meet them. Someone brings you to them, to your attention. A quick introduction. Now, you don't think too much of it because you see their eyes and into their soul. And you're not nervous at first because this is a genuine connection as a whole. It's when thereafter you start to take a step back that you start to get jittery. I just heard like a nervous attack, which points me towards these illusions. So let's get into the reading. I'm just going to pull these over here. So my thinking cube, as you've seen in the intro video, Pinterest, awesome stuff on there. I recommend getting on there and using your own brain and applying different strategies and perspectives to everything and anything. So this is a thinking cube. I'm going to roll it for you. What? Okay, so when I get things hit the ground, this is like things that you shouldn't be doing. So this is like a sense that, oh my God, this is so naughty, I shouldn't be doing it, but I have to. And I don't mean like anything in a bad way. It's just that this love is so good. All right, so the thinking method today is apply. Okay, so I'm going to ask you these questions and keep them in mind as we go through the reading. This is all about you thinking for yourself, because you are the only person who can judge you and your past experiences, and tapping into your higher self to get clarity on who this person is will be something you're essentially wanting and needing to do. So, all right, so you're needing to apply this reading today. These are your questions. Why is this important? How could you apply this information to a new situation? What can you predict from this? How can this be modified? And how does this work? Last question. What problems does this solve? Keep those in mind. So I kind of feel like this, I need to read the board a bit clearly. So, all right, let's talk about love. Group number 9, Divine Timing. It reminds me of that song. Right on Time. I think that's been the most sampled and remixed song in history. I think I've got Black Box, I think we're the first guys to resample Lolita Holloway's voice. Check it out. I think that's the type of energy I'm channeling for this type of reading. 'Cause you're right on time. Right. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, you guys know that one. Obviously it's been sampled so many times because Lolita Holloway has like a bitch and ass voice. So this lover of yours is like gonna hit you like a bitch and ass tidal wave. Like this is like a connection that is completely true. So which I bring to you, the Three of Swords. Let's read from your house of evolution sitting up in Sagittarius. I'm going to move these cards so you can get a bit clearer on the houses and where they belong. Sorry, that's in my head now. Okay, so Sagittarius, house of evolution. This is higher education, communication. This is what combines you to believe in spirituality, your beliefs or philosophy and religious systems. So this is ideas and travel, and I'm going to place this in regards to how you're traveling towards your lovers. So this is a love reading. This is a deep soul connection love reading from past lives. And you're in this reading because you're wanting to tap into your higher self to clarify and to make sure this person is who you think they are, so that you can apply this reading where you need to in your life. So Three of Swords, Rehehil. I am not pronouncing these correctly, but when I give it a go, I do try. The quickly forgiving God. Love and submission cures illness, influences paternal love, and gives long life. That gives me a sense of a really heavy feeling, because I mean, as a child, I thought of angels as so like beautiful, extravagant, like all that glitters type of stuff. But like angels, they are all of that. But also like there's a sense of heavy and hecticness that comes to these messages. We talk about, all right, so love and submission. All right, let's talk about submission versus love. So why has it taken so long for this person to come into your life? Because we're talking about submitting to love. So what past submissions have you provided to others in return of what you thought was love? So I'm asking you to question your ideas and values of what love is. Because when you can identify what love is, that's when you can identify who this person is. So very much identifying love is identifying love within yourself. When you find love within yourself, you can identify love within your counterpart. And naturally, that's when it clicks, the epiphany happens, or when they come right in. So in a sense of wiseness, this gives me a feeling, I hear oldness, wiseness, you've gone with the ebb and flow, love and submission. Cures and illness, I'm hearing let it go. So this is like something that's influenced you paternally. So this is like something that has affected, I don't even know if it's scientifically correct to say your DNA, but that's what I heard, so I'm just going to say it. By the way, this is all just for your entertainment. Take it how it resonates, guys, girls, ladies. Ultimately, it doesn't matter who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. You. All right. So, this is like vice versa, right? Love and submission. So I think about love as beautiful and nurturing and kind, and then submission is kind of gives me this feeling of being indebted to. Which brings me on to the Five of Pentacles. So there's been a past situation that you've learnt from love, and perhaps you've had to come out of submission to, which is giving the 5 energy of change. You're changing the submission or the way that you approach love. So there's all your 5 values, your pentacles hanging up on the wall. I'll just bring this a little bit closer. Right, let's just jump into this room for a second. He or she, it doesn't matter, you. This gives me Alice in Wonderland type of feelings as well, like the vibe of the key and the door being so big, or she's so far away from the door. I don't know. take it how you perceive it. But anyway, she's got her five key values up there about love. And then, where he or she have submitted too much of themselves, therefore love is turned into fear and pain. Hence is why she's sitting here and crying alone, So, regulating on those 5 values and what brings love together for you. What does love mean to you? What is a divine counterpart? And these are all terms you can start researching for yourself. However you identify your counterpart is what they are for you. So, in order to, and when you're ready to come out of this heavy down, very much physical bruised, ego penetrated, I'm hearing manipulation as well, manipulated. This is what will make you question your beliefs around what love is, your values about love, or perhaps how much love you offer, before you undervalue yourself. So we've got the devil energy here sitting over in Aquarius. So this is your 11th house. This involves around like where there's lots happening kind of thing, like where it's on. So this is like groups of people. So this is like groups of friends. This is like a work group, your office. This is like a family gathering. This is maybe you and a couple of friends. So this is talking about enhance your intimate relationships. So these are the people that are really close to you, but I'm talking in groups. So if we think in multiples, you want to be reflecting and enhancing your intimate relationships, how you intimately relate to each of yourself in these relationships. I'm talking about placing yourself in the work environment group. Sniff out the devil energy. By enhancing yourself, you'll be able to enhance other things that become more obvious. So by being yourself, other things become displaced, and it becomes clear. It becomes clear for you to tap into your intuition because you're more aware of your surroundings and you're able to gauge mind, gut, instinct, which means you sense a change from day to day. And the instinct is there's a change here. And then you find, knowing that you're in that high vibrancy energy, you're able to identify the devil energy. So, which brings you back to that change. So changing your values around what you think is good and bad. So deeper connections await. So by you enhancing, if I'm just also hearing for the introverts, for those of you who are not needing to, I'm not saying you don't have to physically go back in and say, this is what I think about this. No, this is more like an internal dialogue and set intentions about reflecting on what's occurring in your life, because it's about seeing clearly, connecting the dots, because guys, this is a love reading, so we need to be quite clear on what we love, so we can understand what love is, so that we can see love when it comes towards us, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity. This is the third time now. This is your third opportunity to reconnect with your soulmate, your past life. You're here to do your duty. So you're in this reading because you're either starting or have just finished your self-work and you're ready to meet this other part. So the devil energy counteracting... So 11 and 6. So this is like intuition over what you fear, and this is insight over what you fright. Oh my God. So we get 7 illusions, too many options, coming and needing to come to conclusion. So they're hugging this energy, opposing your 5 of Pentacles. So this is reassessing your values and your higher beliefs with the Hierophant, coming in your 4th house, as in, your foundations, which is your home, what you choose to protect, who do you choose to be around, and then what wraps that all up into a nice little ball of security, so that you feel that your house of fundamentals are secure. all of those things. So home, it's like the way that you think about eating, the way that you think about cleaning, the way that you think about your relationships and how you interact with either your children or your partner or your current partner, whoever is living and being around you. I'm also hearing too, it may take some of you who are just starting this journey between 1 to 3 years. So don't let go, because certain events have to take place for you to learn certain things. This is just priming you. This is just priming you for your divine being. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about, we got death here. Don't be scared of the death card. I literally take death as like Scorpio. This is like change and transformation. This is things that have to be let go in order for you to make a transition to evolve as a new, better you. So just so you're aware, I take the death card as the I don't even need to tell you about it because it's not here today, so don't worry about that. So Virgo, death, so there's something about you're needing to change what you believe to love in and what you believe to fear in. So this surrounds work, duty, your service, and your health. So there are changing aspects in those 4 departments of life that you're needing to find more discipline within. It could be reaching out to other resources and sharing what you need to get the services you need to fulfill these things. So it can take 3 years for some of you, and then for example, Scorpios embracing the death energy, you can do this in 7 months. It depends how quickly you're able to see clearly. You can do it sooner if you're partly way through. This timing is different for everyone, which is why the Temperance card is divine timing. So divine timing occurs for everyone. We're all operating in our own timelines, in our own frequencies, but experiencing some sort of relativity, and all that information is influential to the way that you see things. So Seer of Fire. So there's a sense of like you honing in on what you perceive as your passion, because what you feel passionate about, okay, so hang on, okay, so we've got passion, you're honing in on passion. So that feels like a really big jump here. So I feel like I need some sort of connection. 1 and 9. The beginning and the end, hence the death card, spirit of earth. So that's just the way of life. Things need to come and go, ebb and flow. Have faith, you are supported. So that's over here. Maybe that's a bit of fear of seeing the truth, maybe. Maybe if you've been like avoiding yourself or avoiding your deepest passions, it's like that could be a deep fear for you. So hence these illusions, you've got 5 values that you're questioning in relation to what you think love is, yet you're honing in on your passions and needing to change. I felt like I said 4 aspects before, 4 aspects. So I'm going to pull 4 cards from here. A time for healing. Be bold and make the first move. Your hard work is paying off because you're looking at the bigger picture. All right. And you're very, very close to achieving your goals. So whatever you were thinking about then, that was confirmation for you. I give you confidence in your divine talents. All right. So let's talk about love. So love goes with fear, and that just coincides. So we're talking about defending and defeating your illusions, right? Defending, defeating your illusions and your values Question yourself and your values, and question how you came to value this concept or this idea or belief. Was it something that mum and dad did, and something that mum got from granddad, and something that mum got from granddad that got from great grandma's uncle? Are these inherited characteristics or behavioral traits that you've been learnt or have been built within you to behave and do? Question your values, because I think I said for the Aries reading, Aries monthly reading released on the 1st of May. So that reading was from the 1st of May to the 1st of June, whether that's time relation for anyone. These readings exist whenever you need to see them, whenever you feel the need to click on them. So in relation to Aries and timing, it's like I said in that reading, what we need is all different in terms of timing. So when you need it, I need more, and when I have none, you need some, like along the lines of that, like, we all need it at different times. And I'm talking about misappropriation in terms of what you've put your time in and valued has been misappropriated of your energy and values. So just question yourself and where you've learnt these things, and then find your own perspectives and work them in multiples of 4. Multiples of 4, I like to use the MEDS, MEDS, which is music. This is the audio frequency repair. So what are you listening to that makes you feel good and think good? Earth, E for earth, eating well. Everyone has to eat, so do it well. Earth provides us with nourishing food, so work out what it is that you need to get the good food, the good fuel your body needs. So we talk about fire, D, and dancing. Dance to keep your fire burning. So this means, like, as long as you're moving, you're alive, so do something for yourself. Something new is something improved, right? And then we've got S for singing is tapping into your water emotions. This is expressing, talking about what you're down about, expressing the frown. Stress your speaking, stress your speech. This is spelling, right? So thinking about what you're stressing about, what you're saying is what you're spelling. So watch your breathing. Am I saying this in anger? Am I saying this in fear? Or am I saying this in love? All right? Then your problem's half solved. Is it good? Is it bad? What am I choosing to speak about? What am I choosing to think about? What am I choosing to take in and put out? What am I choosing to retaliate to? Also wanted to throw in there meds as well, is managing everyday stress. So we must eat, to dance and sing. So this is our mental environment designated support system, right? This involves Mother Earth's digestive system. What does Mother Earth need? What do I need? And this talks about your mental emergency deterrent system. So these are the things that you need to think about, right? When you meet this person, it's like your realization, your epiphany is like a medical emergency. It's like you're going to need to do something. So the point of this reading is that you're tapping into acknowledging your beliefs around love so that you're able to acknowledge love when it's right in front of you. And it probably is and has walked past you. So the Ace of Cups in your Aries house. So this is the first house, ruled by individuality. This talks about like yourself and your physical appearance, like your outward appearance, how you feel about your body and how you think about your body. So your awareness of yourself in your environment, in others, and how they see you, right? So this is like reciprocal of the identity, the individual's identity. So Ace of Cups, there's a new emotional way of seeing. There's something that you're feeling different about. And if I look at the Pisces house here, This is like so transcendence. This is like secrets, karma, and dreams. So I mentioned before, like 3 past lives. So there's something about a secret, there's something about learned karma, and there's something about the dreams. So dreaming about this person helps you get clarity. Okay, so sorry, can I just say shit just got heavy? All right, I'll break it down. So keeping hidden from ourselves. So this is very much like you need to balance your fears over your love. What are you scared of? And what would you love to be scared of? It's kind of like make a wish there with like the blowing the and this is like the root chakra as well, like red. So this is like planting a deep connection. So rooting down somewhere, grounding yourself in the depths, accepting divine timing, appropriating yourself in the sense that's logical. It's like a time for turning inward, rest in silence. So, yeah. All right, so 2 of Swords down here. Even though there's no swords there, it says 2 of Swords. So this gives me an indication that there was a past situation that you're not currently in anymore, but still causes you a lot of like drama in your mind. And perhaps this is something, this makes me feel like it's tied to karma, some sort of secret. Perhaps it's not well known to others, but this is why you're turning within to deal with it for yourself. So spirit's tapping in on you when you're thinking in this headspace. They want you to know that the swords aren't there anymore, so there is no direct attack or danger from a past situation that you are free from. I also noticed her tattoo there, so it's like she wears her scars, which means she also wears the energy and the pain still, because she chooses to leave the blindfold on, which means she's either still, he or she, not gender specific, but he or she still harbors on the pain of the past, right? But her hand is up in the air towards her hair, which means, her hair's down, and it's almost like she could be reaching to let go of that blindfold. The swords aren't there, right? They're just some wind energy of the past that flow through from time to time. So this gives me a feeling, I'm getting some back pain, like some stiffness in my back, so however that relates to anyone. So this talks about like spirits kind of saying you've worn too much pain for this now, because see how the crows are like, oi, hey, like come on, like they're trying to rip the shreds out of this blindfold, you know what I mean? They're like, time to take it off. Your eyes are open, but you need to take off the veil, So spirit's giving me an indication of like a very much, like I said before, angels as much as glittery and beautiful and iridescent as they are, it's like oh, my back. Yeah, that's weird. Just back pain. That's so weird. I'm starting to make a connection here. So for those of you who have been carrying pain from the past, a physical aspect for that is that the weight on your shoulders from the world of the pain that person or thing or situation has caused you, the pain's moved down to your lower back, which means that you've been carrying it for too long. So Spirit's saying you need to stop holding on to this nonsense. It's not nonsense, but they're calling it nonsense now because of the time that's passed. They're coming from a place of snap out of it because you have this love here. And divine timing is it's now. So you need to open your eyes up and see clearly, because this was a lesson and you don't need to hold on to that pain anymore. Like Spirit's coming down into your Gemini house, so the house of learning, right? Spirit has sent someone down here, a mentor, a guide, could be an older friend, someone's coming down. They're going to portray characteristics of someone, a loved one that has passed, but they're also going to say something along the lines of what loved is like is what loved, past tense, is what's gone. Something about the past and your love. So without you bringing it up, this person says something to that effect, referencing a time, because they sense the energy and the information that you need to hear when you need to hear it. So see how like the two hands come together in the background, there's like a little love heart there. And then the karma waters at the back. So this is like emotions, and then emotions and thought and thinking are completely one and separate at the moment. This is like the epiphany moment where you can separate thoughts and emotions. You become aware of the information that's being portrayed to you. So it very well could be that, like, I'm getting for someone higher self-connection, communication. This could be happening for you. Pigs could be significant. Maybe the year of the Chinese pig. And it's something that you sort of go, hey, like it twitches your brain, like when a dog hears a whistle, for like a whistle, high pitched sound, they like, they kind of like go, how they turn their head, and it's like that moment of like curiosity, like, whoa, what was that? What? Like it pricks your ear. What did you just say? So that information is coming from a higher source. And that's to help you clarify what these illusions are, and having to question them and clarify. So reveal your talent and enchant. So to sing, to talk about it. So to reveal your talent is to talk about it, to tap into yourself, tap into others, tap into resources, talk about it to find what you need. Because when you start having conversations, that's when you realize who this person is. 7, emotions. So illusions are coming away from how you're feeling about past. Because, so what I got from this was you have to let go of that past pain, because that past pain may very well have been some sort of counterfeit, some fake fit, right? Which, for some of you have made you question your values and love. Perhaps you weren't wrong at all. Perhaps this person was wrong. And what the confusing thing is that you're failing to see who this person is, because there's a misconception between your dream state and conversations that are clearly happening. But when you're in your awake state, you're sitting in a low vibration, so you're not able to connect the two. And while you're connecting in with this other thing or person or problem from the past, or past issue, you're unable to see clearly, because there are some similarities, which is why you're caused into this Two of Swords, right? But this is self-inflicted mental drama. So something you're holding on to, you need to let go, because it's like this is right here in front of you. You're an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. Dive into your depths where your truth resides. And something about the autumn time is significant. A time for letting go, lightening your load. So in order to receive this divine love, you need to work out what it is you need to let go of. And that might not be anything physical. It could be just a change of thinking. You need to let go a way of thinking. You know what I mean? Something so simple as that. A way of you think of yourself. Like, do you think that you're not deserving of love? Because that person's not ready to come in if you don't deserve love. Like, how are you going to give them love if you feel that you don't deserve love? Initiate a new sister's adventure. So this is talking about establishing some sort of new community, a group of friends, tapping into other resources. 2 and 7, so balancing out what those illusions were, delving into 2 of those at a time, perhaps, to get balance and clarity from one and the other. Healing family lines. So there's something to do about this karmic pain in the past that had something to do with your life lesson. And when you've learnt that lesson and able to perceive things for how they are and why they were for, this person appears. So something to do with your healing your family ties. You're needing to free yourself from secrets. So, discover the hidden treasure of your heritage. So maybe you're needing to create a family page, start your family tree, ancestry. You're needing to tap into other resources that go back. And in terms of timing, in terms of researching and how far, you need to go back at least 3 generations. So that's your mum, your grandma, and then your great-grandma. It could be your dad, your granddad, your great-granddad. But if you want more clarity, go up 5 generations. You start building out the family tree. You'll be able to see things a little bit clearer. So, let's read for these cards. Read. All right, so we've got the Beltane Lover, card number 3, 68. Okay, let's get a little closer, shall we? Get a little bit more snug. So, all right, I'm just going to say the Lover because I don't want to say it wrong like 10 times in the same reading. So, it references a place. Okay, so Beltane, at Beltane, a lover comes. Okay, so this is referencing a place, guys. However this resonates. A lover comes. Don't take anything gender specific, because if I'm talking to whoever, it's for whoever you think this is, right? I'm just going to read the words. She knows this as surely as she knows the moon will rise and spring rain will fall. She has woven the Beltane garland and placed it on the door. Fragrant with rose, honeysuckle and jasmine, she has glimpsed over her lover from time to time in the dark mirror of the lake at night. Dark of hair and tall with a serious face, she knows they will come as Beltane approaches and stay for a moon cycle as they are called to do so. They will spend less time talking than touching. They will feel deeply. Theirs will be the communication of 2 bodies entwined as one for a moon and a day. They may choose to be handfasted, but even if they do so, she will always be free to take another lover at another time. If they choose to be only each other to each other, then this will be decided as the moon begins. You know when you know. To wane, and there will be no guilt in this decision to remain free unto themselves. And yet, so close to each other, she knows that this love, truest when it comes so freely, and that faithfulness is not only needed when each requires and singularity. At times she has, and at others she has not. But she knows the lover will come, so she prepares the mead and made with honey and herb. She makes the love, she makes the love cakes they will feed to each other. She has sewn the red dress she will wear at the Beltane maid. And she looks forward to the day she glances through the window and sees them coming towards her and hears the knock at her door. And she knows for a time she will be seen in her wild and unbridled desire for pleasure, to be held, to be known, and to be tasted. So the meaning of this card is a honeymoon phase. Perhaps you're going on to and into that honeymoon with this divine counterpart, and you've done all of this work. Wow. This is referencing for some of you a time of romance, and for others this is referencing to a lover. So if you're getting any confirmation or clarity about a person through this reading, that is that person. This is this confirmation for you. This also talks about sensual pleasure. So if that divine lover is finding love within yourself first, this means that you have to find sensual, safe pleasure within yourself to be able to provide it to anyone else. And we talk about freedom to choose a lover. So we must make choices and decisions from our heart, but we also need to make sure that those decisions from our heart are backed up with our emotions, our experience, our tuition, and coming from good intention. The meaning also is, sorry, I just threw some stuff in there while I was reading. Freedom to choose a lover and to let them go if you desire. Okay, so in reversed, this is like, this can happen at any time as well, you know, or you could be coming out of this energy and into the upright meaning energy. So reversed, feeling that lovers are no longer yours to have, a relationship that has lost its sensual bliss and sense of adventure and freedom, a need to rekindle your own physical sensuality and to bring pleasure and self-nurture back into your life, guilt around an uncommitted relationship, feeling the shame and feelings of shame around having sex. And I'll just keep reading. Especially with more than one partner. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so this is like that confused energy. So sleeping with two people at once is only going to enhance confusion. You need to come back in with one and separate from other adjustments that you're having to find answers in. So do the self-work, the self-love first, and then the other person will just come in. It'll be so clear, like direct line of sight. So the continued reverse meaning of this, conditioning that has led to guilt or shame, especially around a female body and female pleasure. Okay, so that kind of gets me to feel like maybe like a past lover who might have been a bit aggressive and not respectful in terms of how things went in the bedroom. Perhaps you weren't comfortable with the position of power that was portrayed, and maybe there were some other things or instances that happened with that person that's causing you confusion to see clearly about someone else. So that could very well be trauma-related instances that you're holding on to that past pain in those experiences. So it's fundamental that you nurture yourself first, find and be in a safe home with nurturing people and good family around you, so that you have these necessities and securities to support you and your love journey. So whether this is with yourself and eventually finding someone else, or this is just the self-love work that you need to do on in your divine timing. All right, green sea turtle. Gotta get up, gotta get up. Alright, water magic. This is the meaning of the green sea turtle. You're such a good vibration. Alright, water magic divine timing, voyage, old secrets, compassion. Okay, I just had a little freak out again and needed to make sure I was recording the reading because, yes, I am. Because last time I recorded a full hour's reading and it didn't record, I was so mad. Okay. All right, so let's get to it. Home is where the heart is. That is, outer nature connecting with the elements, flora and fauna, and the stars. Green sea turtle, wisdom offers emotional strength and perseverance, and comes as a gentle reminder to maintain balance. Green sea turtle is a symbol of peace that reminds you to slow down. When you take a moment for yourself, connect with this animal spirit to help you ground and connect to Mother Earth. The energy of the green sea turtle holds ancient wisdom that can be called upon when you have a long-term goal in mind. Slow and steady wins the race. As old as the saying goes, and there is no rushing for divine timing. Embrace your creativity and let it flow through you. If you are in the helping profession, call on the green sea turtle to keep you steady. The souls have immense compassion, but also know how to dispel any energy that isn't theirs. Green sea turtles travel thousands of miles each year to lay their eggs. They use the currents and time, their arrival precisely. Therefore, they ask that you trust the universe and know that you are where you are meant to be right now. So just be patient. So you're needing to call on the green turtle energy for assistance with important decisions, for assistance to slow down so you can take in the big picture, the bigger picture, the outside the picture, outside the box. I just wanted to throw those extras in there because we're thinking on multi-level spectrums here, guys. Call on green sea turtle energy to ground and reconnect with nature, for emotional strength, and to understand how not to take on the energy and emotions of others. So the advice for this card is slow down, embrace the journey. Everything happens at the right time. All right, so the chakra is the heart chakra and the third eye. So your colors are green and purple. Green for the heart, purple for the third eye. Anja. And heart, Anja for eye, third eye. Green and purple. So the mantra, let's say it 3 times. Animal spirits guide me. I am strong, creative, and protective. Second time. Animal spirits guide me. I am strong, creative, and protected. And last time. Animal spirits guide me. I am strong, creative, and protected. Well, group number 9, divine timing. I hope you took a lot from this reading, and I hope that you can, I think we had the apply thinking cube. Apply. So why was this important? You work it out. How could you apply this information to a new situation? Work it out. What can you predict from this? Hey? And how can this be modified? So what do you need to change within your perception, your views within yourself? How does this work? How do you work? And what problems does this solve? It solves a whole lot when you get a whole lot of love. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Look after yourself. Love is out there for you, and it's here in divine timing, and that feels like right around the corner or even right now. So something about the supermoon. Meditate. A new start is coming. So get ready to step out of your comfort zone. You need to balance and practice your spirituality and work on personal issues that reach a resolution, because a win-win outcome is forecast. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Take care. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.